By the time I had climbed only 3 levels, I couldn't see any empty floor space below me. Only a solid lake of meat, rippling with unnatural life like a pit of deformed, blood-soaked maggots. I could see pieces beginning to climb after me, questing blindly until it figured out the stairwells or simply creeping snail-like up the side of the tower. A few managed to catch up to me, or even cut me off, momentarily. But the shovel turned out to be an excellent choice. What I couldn't smash or sever, I heaved over the side. Something like an inside-out penguin toddled up to my feet on the 4th level. One good smack, and it crunched wetly into a perfect, comical disc, still wiggling uselessly. Rancid brains burst like spoiled pumpkins under my wrath. A writhing mass of intestines inexplicably squealed and quote-unquote died once I chopped off what it was loosely employing as a head end. A giant heap of pinkish slime gave me some momentary trouble on the 6th level, shrugging off one blow after another until I was stricken by its overwhelming chemical stink and brandished one of my flares, hoping it might be flammable. As though it knew exactly what I was thinking, it retreated like a snail into a rusted metal drum that it had been lugging around. Though individually pathetic, the meat creatures were persistent and increasingly bizarre. Somewhere on the 8th, possibly even 9th level, I turned around to find a big fish head attempting to sneak up behind me, tiptoeing comedically and a pair of eerily human feminine legs. It froze when I coughed, as though realizing too late that I'd been watching it for a good 4 or 5 of its exaggerated, sneaking steps. Some fat, white bug, like a woodlouse, tumbled out of the fish's mouth, chittered angrily and fled on its hind legs before I knocked the fish thing over the edge. The further I progressed, the weirder the things were emerging from the factory's plumbing. Things that must have grown and festered far longer in its lightless metal bowels. I could barely liken some of them to any animal or body part. Pustuled yellow tubes looped along like inchworms, and tentacled black blobs floundered like stranded fish in pools of their own yellow-green secretions. I was waging a war against hot dog scraps from Planet X.